we are off to a start of our homeschool day. Oh, it's been a little bit stressful. It's been a little stressful. I can't get my act together this morning for some reason. Trying to, but it's just, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't get my act together. So, I've been stressing out a little bit about Jacob's Latin. It's like really been driving me crazy. I think that we have finally come to the conclusion that he will not be doing Latin next year in Challenge B. I'm just going to make that executive decision because it's a source of a lot of stress for me and for him. It's actually like making us not want to start our homeschool day because of Latin. It's just not good. It's not good. So we've decided to really nip Latin in the bud, and we are going to study probably Spanish next year because I know a lot about Spanish. I had a lot of Spanish in school, and I can really help him learn Spanish, and I think it'll just be better, more useful than Latin anyway. So, what are you doing, silly? So when we got up this morning, the house was really clean, and now it's already a disaster, which is like, I feel like I'm beating my head up against the wall. It's your fault. What do you mean you know?
Hey!
It's your fault. Alright, so Mason just finished doing one work page in this book that we got recently. So he just did Time to Rhyme. And we are getting ready to take all candy away during the school day because that is driving Mama crazy. And that's not going to happen. And we're getting ready to do reading and Bible memory. So, Mason, your desk is like crazy. Alright, so it is break time for me, which means I am making lunch. Let me wipe my lens off. I guess I'm making lunch slash dinner. Maddie, what are you having? Uh-oh, we're blurry. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Go sit down before you make crumbs. So a little while ago, Maddie was playing with the dot markers. And I forget what I was doing, but I wasn't watching her. I got her some construction paper. I was helping Mason. We were doing his work. Sat down with with him to do his work, and then all of a sudden we noticed that Maddie had decided to color herself with the dot markers. So now she has blue. She colored all of her nails blue with the dot markers. Her toes are all blue. Her hands are blue. She's basically blue from head to toe. She looks like a little Smurf.
Yeah, she looks like
she's a blue Smurfie. So she made a mess. Oops. My spice cabinet needs so much attention, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Guys, I am in the mood to organize today, and I just can't because we have to get our homeschool day. Ooh. No. The reason you fell backwards is because you were in that chair wrong. Where's your head hurt? Okay.
Tell me what happened. My head. Oh, did the chair fall on you? Look at my old chair.
Catastrophe, of course. So apparently Mason was standing up on the chair facing the wrong direction, and it completely flipped on him, hitting Maddie in the head. And I guess Mason's pouting now because I fussed at him for standing in the chair like that. Oh my word. So anyway, I'm trying to make, I don't even know what I was saying, but I'm trying to make a red lentil soup right now. So this is the first time I've ever made it, and I'm just now getting the lentils to a boil, so I'm going to turn them down to simmer. Let's see. So once they start simmering really good, you simmer those for 20 minutes. And then I've got to get some celery and carrots out and chop those. So after they simmer for 20 minutes, you add in oregano, salt, parsley, bay leaves, tomato paste, and I think that's it. Oh, it says savory, but I don't have any of that. So I don't know if there's a substitute for that or not. I have to look it up.
Spaghetti!
Are you still hungry?
Yeah.
You want spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Oh.
Yummy.
Okay.
Yummy and what?
Watch out.
Oh.
Here's my red lentil soup. It looks so yummy. I was a little bit worried about it because I thought that I had overcooked it because they got really mushy. So I messaged Stacy because this is Stacy from Live Well and Be Strong's recipe off of her website, and so I sent her a Facebook message and asked her if it was normal for them to get kind of mushy, for red lentils to get mushy when you cook them up. Honey, no. She always tries to get the attention if I'm talking to the camera. So anyway, she said that was normal, so that's good. That's how they are supposed to cook up, apparently.
Mommy.
Hi guys! So we are headed out for just a minute to the Dollar Tree. I am really like trying to better utilize the shelf in Maddie's room because her room is staying a disaster. I know it's because she has too many toys, but for the time being I just need a better utilization of the IKEA shelf with bins that actually take up the entire queue. So I measured, and I'm gonna go see if the Dollar Tree has anything even remotely close to being better than what we have now. And I also have some clothes. I have a bin that I need to drop off at Once Upon a Child. What? What?
Better.
Huh? A spider?
This is better.
Oh, Mason's better? Yes, Mason is unhappy. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna run and see if I can find some cubes. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to, yeah, I guess I could drop the clothes off at Once Upon a Child because I really need to do that. I usually do that about once a season change. I will take any clothes that the kids have outgrown and I'll take them to Once Upon a Child and see, you know, if they want to buy any of them. And then it gives us a nice store credit to get some more clothes if we need them, or just to get the cash if we need the cash. So it works out. The day is really pretty, but it is still really chilly. But the sky is so blue, beautiful and blue. I really should have hung the clothes outside on the line to dry. I really don't want to go back to the laundromat tonight. It'll probably be another week at least until we get either a new dryer or the part for the dryer. So we'll just have to make it work for a while. I just did a scope on the book that I'm getting ready to start. I mentioned it on Instagram and then did a quick Periscope about it. But I wanted to mention it to all of you on the vlog that I'm getting ready to start the book, The Love Dare. And it is a book for like marriages, and it focuses on unconditional love. And there are 40 days of challenges and information that you read on, and then you've got a challenge to complete for that day. Like day one is patience and not saying anything negative to your spouse for that like whole day. So that's day one, but then it says some of the challenges are hard, some of them are really easy, but it takes a huge commitment to do it. And I really wanted to do it, and I also wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to join to do that as some accountability for myself, because I tend to start things and then be inconsistent with them. So I wanted to really have accountability to really move through this book and participate in the challenges as they're given to me. So I really want to do it. So if you guys want to come along, I'm going to try to do scopes as much as I can. I don't know what time. I'm really struggling with trying to figure out what time is the best time to do a Periscope for me. Evenings are definitely not a good time for me, but I know that that's probably the better time for a lot of people. But evenings is when my husband gets home. He usually gets home pretty late, and I really try to spend most of my time focused on my family in the evenings instead of doing a lot of social media and stuff like that. So and you know, we're not like super big morning people either, so I don't really know what the best time to do a Periscope would be for me. I'm thinking probably a lunchtime hour, and then just whoever could join can join, and then watch the replay, I guess, if people are unable to make it. But I'd like to do it at a time that's convenient for most people. But I also have to make sure that it works for my schedule too. But each day I'll probably not read, you know, the whole chapter, but just like a little excerpt from what the chapter's about, and talk about what the challenge is, and maybe some things that stood out to me, or talk about you know, how the day before went and things like that. So it's a very personal process. It's not something that I will be sharing every last detail, you know, with everyone step by step as far as how it's, you know, going in my life and what I'm doing exactly. But I think that it could be something that could really impact our marriages and our relationships, and just how our home, you know, the dynamics of our home is. So I'm excited to start it. I'm gonna wait though and give whoever wants to do it some time to pick the book up, and I'll probably start it in a week or two and go from there. So we'll see you guys at the Dollar Tree, see what they've got as far as storage bins goes. Alright, we just left the Dollar Tree. I should have filmed inside, but I didn't. And I've got 25 of these new collapsible bins, this new size that they just got in, and I took every last one of their pink ones. The pink is kind of on the bright side, but I guess not a big deal. But they didn't have any chalkboard labels, so I'm going to see if they, the Michaels has some for a decent price.
Mom,
and then I'm going to go home and organize.
Candy.
You got some candy. Candy. Maddie is so dirty. I don't even know what I was thinking letting her out like this. Look at this.
Yeah.
We just kind of ran out and she's a hot mess.
I'm a hot mess.
She's a hot mess. Are you a hot mess?
I'm a hot mess.
You're a hot mess? Okay, so here are the bags. This is what they look like. I don't know if your Dollar Tree is going to have them, but these are the collapsible storage containers. And the dimensions are 11 by 10.5 by 10.5.
No, you're not bringing that because you're...
So it's a nice big cube. So hopefully that works to organize her stuff a little better.
48. Coming.
Come on down.
Close the door, close the door, close the door.
Hang on, wait a minute. Let me lock the door.
Beep, beep, beep. We'll get the buggy.
I don't need a buggy. I'm just looking for labels. In and out real quick.
In and out real quick.
Yes, real quick. Having some tea. Tonight's tea is, and yes, it is late, and I'm just getting back with you guys because I worked in Maddie's room for ages. Oh my word, I got into a mess. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Got into a mess with her room, and then we ate dinner, and then I went back and started working in it again. Still haven't edited the vlog, so I've got to go do that. But anyway, this is what I'm having. Golden peach tea. Organic golden peach tea. So that is what I'm having. Looks delish. And I'm getting ready to go downstairs, sit down. Edit. It shouldn't be that hard to edit the vlog from yesterday because I was just chit-chatting and driving, so not a big deal. I have a sink full of dishes and I'm not doing them. I'm just gonna do them tomorrow because I got all involved in my project down there, or up there in Maddie's room. But it's coming along.